You too. Welcome back to the channel. And hey, man, it's another episode of Fazos Thoughts on Friday Night SmackDown. So I'm pretty sure if you guys wrapped up watching, the last segment that happened on tonight's Friday Night SmackDown, as of this recording, it is still from tonight. Uh, I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. I mean, I feel as though that this segment fell a little bit flat. Now, last year, leading up to WrestleMania 39, Roman and Cody had some of the best interactions. I mean, literally, now I know a good amount of it was Cody Rhodes talking to Paul Heyman. I'm not trying to act like it was Roman and Cody the entire time. But the segments that we did get with Roman and Cody last year were pretty much top tier. Honestly, the stare down that they had a few months ago on SmackDown at the stage upper level was more intense than what we got here tonight. And I'm gonna break it down to you guys. Not gonna keep you here too long, but let's just talk about this segment. So it starts off. First of all, I was talking to my wrestling group chat on Twitter. I told them, I was like, you guys, it is 9:33 right now. This segment will not start until 9:45 because you got to get Roman's entrance. That takes 10 minutes alone. Like literally 6 to 7 minutes is Roman's entrance, which is actually kind of crazy because his entrance last year with the piano intro was 7 minutes. But that's neither here or there. So Roman makes his long entrance. He talks for a little bit, and then we have to go to commercial break because we see Cody Rhodes walking backstage. I'm like, this dude's been backstage all night, and now it takes him a long time to get down, to the arena. So then we get off the commercial break. Cody Rhodes comes, does his entrance. Whoa, all the whatever, right? Now here we go. These guys are staring at each other. The crowd is going crazy. They're invested. They want to see what's going on. And Roman pretty much says exactly what he said earlier today on the Pat McAfee show. Like, Cody Rhodes is a dummy. And the first thing that he talks about is how Cody Rhodes is dumb because if he can't trust anybody, why would he trust Seth Rollins? And Michael Cole had touched on this during the interview that everybody was talking about Cody being a crybaby all the time last Monday when, you pretty much were saying, well, how can you trust Seth Rollins? Like, you guys had 3 matches. He essentially put you out of commission because, that's how they wrote Cody Rhodes off television when they had Seth Rollins, hit him with the sledgehammer and, press his, his torn pec in or whatever. So it was really interesting to me that this is just now being brought up and no one's really talking about how Seth Rollins doesn't really reply to this. And, the only thing that Cody Rhodes has said was, do you remember the last team who had beat the Shield, which was him and, his brother Dustin. But the part that was a little bit off to me was we've been talking about how Rock has low-key been saying the same thing over and over and over, right? And, Cody Rhodes throws a real shot at Roman Reigns. He says, you're the tribal chief, but, who's really in charge here? Is it you or is it the final boss in The Rock? And then Roman pretty much just throws it back in his face like, you're stupid, like this is all you have to say. Like, and it's just really odd to me because it's not like Roman said anything groundbreaking here tonight either. The only thing that Roman essentially said was, Cody Rhodes is stupid. You don't belong here. You don't know what you're doing. And, to a certain degree, I mean, I understand where he's coming from. I mean, Roman's been here for ever at this point. And when it comes to being there forever, you know what it takes. He's been champion for almost 4 years. Like we get that part already. But what I'm not here for is waiting to see what I'm not here to see these guys talk about something that we've been talking about online already. These guys are in the main event of night 2. This is supposed to be the biggest WrestleMania of all time, and it seems as though that they ran out of things to say to each other. And quite literally, that's what happened because before the promo really got into shifting gears, they had talked about being there by themselves. They came alone, man of his word, yada, yada, yada. And, when Roman pretty much had enough of what Cody had to say, he exits the ring with Paul Heyman. His theme song hits. Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso. I mean, this dude came up. There's no way you couldn't spot Jimmy Uso. This dude had on full-on Bloodline attire, literally red from the top to the socks, bro. Like, it was crazy. Pause. But anyways, it was Jimmy and Solo. They had came out, And then, Cody Rhodes, he's taking off his suit jacket, acting like he's about to, get into business and whatnot. And literally right after that, here comes Seth Rollins. And, at first I'm like, oh shit, Rollins came over here. My man's was looking like he was cooling with ASAP in them. You know what I'm saying? My man's had on the red. He had on the red leather vest. He had on the red leather pants. And then we get to them goddamn shoes. This dude had on some white high heel boots. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, if you really think about it, I'm like, yo, bro, like if Cody really needs you the way that it seemed like he was going to, you got Solo Sikoa over here in his hoodie, like he's ready for action. Jimmy Uso, I mean, he's ready anytime, but he has on sneakers at least. Like, Seth Rollins, you need to come here. You need to come to battle. You know what I'm saying? Because Rollins came through the crowd with his hood on, and so did Jey Uso. Now, I was really excited initially because I'm like, oh snap, like here we go. We get some more build with Jay and Jimmy because it's like they act like certain segments only can take place on Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown, and we've seen that clearly does not matter. But the show ends with Roman, Jimmy, and Solo staring at Jay, Cody, and Seth Rollins on the ring apron. And I'm just like, there's no way that this is all they had for us, man. They hyped up this segment. We haven't seen these guys go, face to face damn near since the whole first segment when it was Rock and Roman touted to be the main event of WrestleMania. And then we already know what happened that weekend. But yeah, man, that was my review on this segment. It was just kind of mid. It was just not enough for WrestleMania to essentially be in 2 weeks, which I'm still trying to get tickets for to be able to attend. It's WrestleMania 40. Who doesn't want to go? Even if I'm only able to go to night 2, I'm still just trying to bring together some pennies and coins to be able to make it. But yeah, guys, get down in the comments. Let me know what you guys thought about the segment tonight. It just didn't live up to his expectations to me. It's your boy on Fazos Thoughts, and I'm out, bruh.